Hey Gemini, it's me, Maria Guyan, and I'm back. I had a mare of a day yesterday with this. It was, everything that could go wrong just went wrong. And I had to cut the video off because the neighbours' dogs were literally screaming. The neighbours went to the next neighbour along's house, leaving the dogs out. The dogs could hear them talking at the other house, and so they were just screaming, and my video was picking it up. So I just had to stop. Plus it was just like torture, just ow, 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 ow. And it drove me mad. I love dogs, I really do love dogs, but at a time when I needed to concentrate, it just wasn't good. So here I am. I'll warn you now, I've had an antihistamine, and I feel a bit throaty, so I might sound a bit croaky. But let's do this. Let's just do this. So we started with you. I did shuffle and lay the cards out in the previous video that I have scrapped because of the noise. So this is the layout. I just left it exactly as is and just wandered away until everything was quiet again. So what we noticed was we'd got the Knight of Shells, which is the flamingo here. His keywords are charm and passion on this card. If that isn't Gemini, I don't know what is. Charm and passion. That's you. All these other cards will relate back to this card somehow. Then we moved into your present, which was the Ace of Acorns, which was all about new beginnings, your passion, your energy, your drive, creative force and confidence are the keywords on that card. I know if you're anything like me, this has been a good start. We had that lunar eclipse and a lot of people were feeling a bit confused and a bit sort of upset by it. They've got anxieties and weirdness going on. But a lot of us also, if we'd started creating something, actually got a boost from it somehow, and it made us want to just keep going, and that is how it has been for me. So I hope this is how it's been for you too, that you're really full of this creative force and confidence, and this energy, this passion to get going, which leads back again to this charm and passion card. There is a lot of passion in this reading, especially if you look. We've got quite a lot of acorns. We've got the 9, 10, 8, 3, Queen of Acorns up there. There's a lot of fire and energy and passion in this reading, Gemini, this month. I think this is going to be a really good month for us. I really do. So yes, we moved into the 9 of Acorns, which is your possible challenges, your possible obstacles that might come up. Now this talks about power and perseverance. It could be that there is something coming in that you need to really focus on, that you need to put your energy into to get it finished. You're almost there, but you know, don't lose your focus at this point, because you need to keep going, and then you will get there. Don't be put off your focus. So then we look at the root of any of your issues, what's going on in your subconscious mind. And we've got the Page of Feathers, but he's in reverse. He talks about exploration and discovery. He's a messenger, and he's come to tell you to stop questioning everything. He wants to tell you now that it's time to just stop questioning everything in your mind. He is here to say, you've got a thirst for knowledge, you've got a lot of new ideas and stuff, but in your subconscious mind, you are blocking yourself. You're questioning everything. You're a little bit undisciplined. You've been a little bit destructive, perhaps, when it comes to business. What is it that you are overthinking? What is it that you are overthinking that's stopping you moving forward? We move into the Six of Shells, sentiment and joy. This is something that, this card represents your distant past, your childhood. And in my readings, because I look at blocks to business success, this is the childhood distant past, which is usually where your blocks are created. It can be something that a teacher says to you about, oh, you'll never amount to much, or, you know, your ideas are stupid, or you're not creative, or you're bad with money, or I don't know, something could have happened to you. You could have tried speaking at school only to discover that everybody laughed at you, you know, that sort of thing. These sorts of things stop us and block us later on in business, because our subconscious mind is kind of saying to us that we don't want to do that again. That was painful, it was hard, and we don't want to do that again. So that's what this card represents. So we have here the Six of Shells, which is about harmony and cooperation actually, and about playfulness and joy. So there's something emotional still that is causing perhaps a little block that needs healing. I don't feel like this is relating to any sort of deep unresolved trauma, to be honest. I think perhaps in this reading, this is about looking back to a past time of like a golden era, if you like, when things have gone really well for you, and you harking back to that, and perhaps things are a little bit difficult now, so you are thinking, oh, I wish it was like it used to be, I wish it was like it used to be. But we don't have a time machine. We can't go back and fix, or, you know, go back and live in that time again. It's just not possible. And perhaps you might be looking at it from a very sort of sentimental judgment, a sentimental view, thinking that everything was perfect. You know, you see it all through rose-coloured spectacles. It may not have been as great as you remember. Quite often the realities are very different than what we remember. I'm going to have a slurp of tea again because, oh, don't take antihistamines unless you absolutely can't help it. That's a bit of free advice for you there. It's really dried me up and made me throaty. So then we move into your recent past. This is kind of the last 3 to 6 months, and we've got the Ten of Acorns. And it's completing a cycle. Now again, we're back to your passion, your energy, your drive. It talks about responsibility and dedication here. So what is it that you've completed? What is it that you have dedicated yourself to? This is, yeah, we've got the donkey here, and he is a beast of burden. He carries a lot of responsibility. He's very dedicated. Now, I'm just laughing away here because it's about being overloaded sometimes. It's about putting too many things on your plate, trying to carry too much. It talks about having boundaries. You should have some boundaries, because sometimes you need to say no. Stop over-committing to things. Time to clear some clutter and move forward. Now, I'm just laughing because as a fellow Gemini, this is exactly what I've been doing this last month. I've just made an episode of a podcast because I learnt the hard way this month that trying to do too many things just leads to nowhere. And I spent the last 6 weeks dedicating myself to a general tarot site. Nothing to do with business and finance, just general, because I thought it would be fun. But it hasn't been fun trying to juggle 2 businesses, and this business got neglected in favour of the other one, which didn't really work out for me. I didn't enjoy it in the same way that I enjoy doing this sort of work. So there's my just confession there for you. Don't take too much on. You've been taking too much on, and it's time now to just let some of that go. Set some boundaries and start just letting go of all of this stuff, because it's causing you problems. You've been questioning yourself. I feel like perhaps you've taken a lot of stuff on and you're questioning what is the right and wrong thing to do. But the right thing to do is just to clear out the dross. Stop looking at some of the past things through the rose-tinted spectacles and start getting rid of some of the dross, because you've carried these responsibilities and just overwhelming workload for too long, and it's time to let go of that now. So what you've consciously been focusing on is results. You've been placing all your energy into getting results. That's not a bad thing. The Eight of Acorns is about mastery and manifestation. You want to really make this work. You're trying really hard to manifest stuff. You've put so much passion and energy into everything, and you're focusing on getting those results. Have you had them yet? Or have you had poor results because you're trying to do too much? That is what has happened to me this last couple of weeks, where I've focused all my energy. I've just worked my ass off, and I've not had the results that I was hoping for at all. I've not had the results. So have you had the results? Are you consciously focusing? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with consciously focusing on results, because where we place our attention is where growth happens. So there's nothing wrong with focusing on your results at all. But just be aware when you look at your results, see what is coming through. What is actually the message that is coming through to you? Is it that it's worth the effort? Are some things worth the effort? Are some things not worth the effort? Look at it objectively. You know, you could be throwing your weight behind a particular project and honestly nobody's interested. Nobody cares. So let it go and lighten the workload that you've got. So your near future is the Queen of Crystals, and this is now talking about material things. This is in your near future, which is great because we're looking at comfort and prosperity. Material things are coming into you. You've been committed, you've taken care of yourself, and you have defended yourself against a lot of negativity. But you need now to focus on your goals, really be practical about them, and this is what you're going to get in your near future. Your hard work, all this hard work will pay off, but you need to let go of some of the stuff that is going on. So we move into your external environment, and we've got the Three of Acorns. So what are you starting to create in your environment? Acorns is back to passion, energy and drive again. What is it that you're creating around you? I feel like you're really sort of growing and developing with this. Giraffe here sees everything from a higher perspective with that great big long neck, and I feel like you're seeing what's going on around you and making some strides. There are new opportunities I feel coming in here that you should definitely be exploring. Don't be so focused on what you're doing that you miss them. Don't miss out on them. This is your hopes and fears, which is your Eight of Shells, quest and renewal. This is starfish who, when they lose a limb, they can grow another one. So we're looking at, again, mastery and manifestation going on, but we're looking at what is going on inside our heads. What are we doing emotionally here? You've got these hopes and fears. Right, I feel like, again, this is new opportunities coming in, but I feel like you're afraid. You're a little bit afraid of moving forward and letting some of this stuff go. Yeah. Which leads us to the projected outcome. If you follow the energies of the cards, your projected outcome is the Queen of Acorns. And again, we're back to this acorns, passion, the energy, the fire, the drive. She is here to give you courage, confidence, the independence, the determination. The keywords on that card are passion and creativity. Okay? So let's just recap. We've got you here, Gemini. You are full of charm and passion. You have been fighting hard for what you believe in. You have been definitely having loads of ideas. You've got limitless potential. You are a free spirit as usual, but your Geminian nature, you know what it's like. You've put everything in. Your drive, your creative force, your passion, your purpose, your confidence is just unmatchable, and you've really been going for it. But then we have this obstacle here of, are we losing a bit of determination? Are we focusing properly? Are we actually really doing the right things that we should be doing? Or are we looking back at the past through sentimental rose-coloured spectacles and wanting things back the way that they were in a happier time, in a better time, in a more prosperous time? But the thing is, you know, it's not always the way that it seems. Sometimes these rose-coloured spectacles, we just get a view that, you know, it's very glorified. We don't see the realities of it. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility been going on. You've carried a lot of loads. And it's time to divest yourself of some of them. Because the root of the problem here is that you're questioning now what will work and what won't work. So you're trying to do all the things to try and pick the thing that works. You've been looking into lots of different stuff, and it's distracting you from what you really need to be doing. and you need to just get on and carry on focusing. And you know, these two together, I feel like it's you scurrying around trying to find the thing, and in the meantime you've worn yourself out with it. So your conscious mind's looking at results. You want the results, and you fear that if you drop something, that your results may not work, that it may not actually go anywhere. So Spirit is telling me now to tell you this. Look at it from a higher level, and look at what brings you results, and look at what doesn't bring you the best results. Even if it's something that you love doing, if it's not bringing you the results, you have to let it go, because you are carrying this burden that is too much. You have to free yourself from all these things that are weighing you down, and that's what the Eight of Shells is telling you. But you're worried that if you let something go, you'll miss out on something. Well, don't. Because say you cut an arm off a starfish, you cut off a part of a business that is not working for you, then the arm will grow back. You won't miss out on it. Something will grow back in its place. Something that could be better, could be stronger. So don't worry. I don't want you to fear that cutting some of the responsibilities off is going to cause anything negative, because it's not. It's not, Gemini. It really isn't. It's going to make things better. And then the outcome is the Queen of Acorns, and I feel that you will just fly. You will fly with this. You will have the confidence, you will have the independence, you will have the determination to just keep moving forward. And I feel that this is a really positive reading, that you will get the results that you want if you can just follow these energies. Just keep going, Gemini. But really, it's a month for decluttering. Declutter your business. What can you let go of? Because I was watching a video the other day that was about a lot of the stuff that we do in our business is just crap. It's utter crap. We don't really do stuff all the time that is useful to us. Run all these social media things to try and promote business, and some of them are just utter crap. We try to be everywhere all at once because that's what we feel we need to do to get any results. But that's not the truth. It's not the truth of it. I think, you know, the Queen of Acorns says you're going to manifest your dreams if you keep persevering, but you need to let go of some of this other stuff, this responsibility that's going on. And it will give you the power to focus on the right things. Don't be questioning whether it's the right or the wrong thing. Listen to your gut. Spirit just said to me, listen to your gut on this one. Don't be afraid to let stuff go. I could tell you another little story about how I've let things go in my life, and I've ended up replacing them with something better. Or I've achieved the results that I wanted out of it. And that's been a big lesson for me actually this month, that I focused on other things that I thought would be useful. I overburdened myself. Then I had to cut everything off, and it was hard. You know, emotionally, stopping doing some things that I've been doing in my business has been hard. It's not simple to just go, well, I did all this work on this stuff, now I'm just going to bin it. That's not easy at all. But if you do, I can't tell you, it's just so, it's a relief. It's a relief to let it all go. So, Gemini, since it's your birthday month, I'm going to give you the gift of an extra card, and we're going to go for the spirit animals. And we've got the eagle. Spirit has your back. What a great message, because if you're worrying about what you're letting go of and whether it's the right thing to let go of, this ties in with Spirit's message to trust your intuition on the right thing to choose. Because if you choose with your gut, with your intuitive nature, if you meditate on what it is that your choices are, then Spirit will have your back, whatever. You can't fail. You can't lose. That's me having another slurp of tea. This antihistamine has left me. Ugh, don't do it. It isn't worth it. Oof. I took it because I got itchy skin. I got an itchy rash. It's, oh, talk about perimenopausal. Oh my god. I turned 50 this month, and I'm going through quite a few things hormonally, and I got really itchy skin, and they said, oh, take an antihistamine, it'll take the itch away. I was taking the itch away, but now I can't talk. I've got all throaty stuff going on. I don't like it. I won't do it again. Anyway, Spirit has your back with the choices that you make. So go with your gut. Just go with your gut. And that's my key points in this reading. You're full of passion, you're full of energy and drive, but please be careful where you're focusing your attention. See if there are some things that you can let go of that will allow you to focus closely on other things that will bring you the results, because you have prosperity, passion, the creativity, the freedom to create, the free-spiritedness of the deer, the Queen of Acorns here. This is what is awaiting you. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Gemini. Please come back. I would love it if you would like, share and subscribe. This is a very baby channel. And I would like to thank you very much for keeping me company today. Have a great month, Gemini, and I'll see you again soon.